Friday Night Baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Houston Astros. It's Astros baseball, and it's next on the show. Lance McCullers will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Look, play ball. 3 out.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah. And you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike. And there are 2 gone now.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Batting third, the third baseman, Alex.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still. Settling in now, George Springer. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
On the ground for the shortstop, Peraza. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Digging in, number 44. It was a 2-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's game. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
At the plate, Carlos Correa.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only one pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning. All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And I'm locking in today on outfielder Tyler O'Neill for one reason, people. This guy is absolutely jacked. I mean, probably the most shredded guy in the game. Light tower power, and offers his manager some versatility in the outfield as well.
From the stretch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros' first baseman. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Next up for the Stros, Justin Smoke. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. No balls and a strike to count. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Leading off the inning, Evan Gattis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-2 the count to Evan Gattis. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jose Altuve becomes out number 2 this inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Michael Brantley as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Bregman.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hit in the air to center field. Santana will wait on it. 1 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, George Springer. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Hard hit ball to short. Peraza scoops it up. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. Stepping up to the plate, number 44. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
No balls and 1 strike. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Astros go down 1, 2, 3. They're down 2-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former number 1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. First pitch on its way. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him. 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. And he'll step off. Ready with the 0-2. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Santana shading to his right, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Evan Gattis now standing in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The catcher, Evan.
Here comes the first pitch.
Gattis.
Weak grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Grounded back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. DeBoer, and they get the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Michael Brantley. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this digging in once again, Alex Bregman. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Strike 2. Good curveball on the inside black.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Here's George Springer. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Number 4, George.
First pitch of the at-bat. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Bohr ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Number 44. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle. And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Correa on at first, nobody out. Straight up. Hops this one up. Bohr is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Here's Justin Smoke now. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Curveball there. This one touching 77 miles an hour. 2 strikes.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after two great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Justin Smoke takes the hat trick with his third strikeout of the night. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and 2, here it is. And it's fouled away. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Astros leave 1, still down 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Jose Altuve.
Here's the pitch. In there, strike 1.
0-1's the count. Balls up.
Straight up. Figueroa waits on it. He's got it 1 away. So striding forward now, Michael Brantley. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Ready now, Alex Bregman. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. And the inning extended for George Springer to bat next. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to